Hi, you guys. Welcome to our channel, Get Fit Together. Today we have some fellas joining us as we discuss mindset. There's Howard, there's Aaron, there's Caleb, and then you have me. Anyway, so we've been listening to motivational things every morning, videos every morning, and they're starting to get a little annoying to me, but because I've done this. You say how?
Yeah, how?
Because I've been listening to them for the past 4 years since I started Plexus. So,
But not E.T.
Yes, I have been listening to E.T.
But not all of them though.
Yes, I have. E.T., Tony Robbins, Les
Brown.
let's say Les Mills, Les Brown.
Les Twins.
No, not Les
Well, not
Twins.
two.
Who else?
It don't
Renee
matter.
Brown.
But
But so many people, and so I've been doing it every morning on my way to work or when I go for my walk or whatever. So now they just got on this self-motivation train, or it has been awakened by Howard to get the kids in on it. So he's blasting it through the house early in the morning time, and all you wake up to is, "You gotta go. You get."
I don't blast anything.
Is it blasted? Is it blasted through the house?
I don't really hear it in the morning.
No, you don't. I turn it on. If I turn it on in the morning, I turn it on, and it's at a reasonable volume.
But if it goes out there and do it, it's blasted.
Now, if I can do it out there, yeah. If I'm out there fixing my egg white scramble for breakfast.
That's when he does it out there. It's blasted.
Yeah.
See.
But that's
Blasted.
what
But that's
whenever
rarely.
it's been very rare lately.
I think the last time we did that was like a month ago.
A
Thank you.
Monday ago.
A month
month
ago.
A Monday ago. Last week.
And then Friday morning we do our tradition.
And so Friday morning is the tradition of the kids get breakfast and they come in here in our room and hang out and
Ain't nobody, you can close it all the way. Go ahead.
hang out in our room and watch. Like, I don't know why that door just opened by itself. I don't know what kind of spirit just walked up in here, but we gonna bless him. We are blessed and highly favored.
It wasn't spirit, it wasn't closed all the way.
Oh, whatever
What the gloves
case
work
may
over
be.
there?
So, Aaron,
No.
Khalib, tell me, how do you guys keep a positive mindset? Like,
It just happens. What do you mean?
how do you keep a positive mindset? Like, what keeps your mind going to the point where you're like, hey, I can get this test done. I can go in here and ball out in this game. Like, what keeps your mind set from going negative?
I just like have a lot of confidence, you know. I just don't care what I don't listen to criticism or anything like that. You just think I'm the best player and then just go.
So,
Or best at any task or anything.
but when the criticism is constructive, like when you need to be criticized, like how do you take that criticism and apply it without being like, man, that coach is just all up in my grill for nothing. I ain't even did nothing, bro.
What you mean? I'm confused. What?
Constructive criticism.
How do you handle the constructive criticism without getting mad about it?
I mean, I don't get mad easily. Well, we don't get mad easily. I don't really understand what you're saying. I'm sorry.
So okay, so say in the game you missed a block or you missed a rebound that you should have gotten.
Mm-hmm.
So coach comes over, he's down your throat like, bro, you should have got that rebound. You should have got that block. Like, what's going on?
Well, if that's the case, that means I'm just late or I didn't do something right.
So, or what I'm hearing you say is basically you go and analyze the reason why they get down your throat 1st and then you correct your mistake.
Yeah.
Basically.
Mm-hmm.
So what keeps you from getting mad about it? Even though you made the mistake, you know, some people get mad at the person calling them out, saying that they made the mistake.
Well, it's coaches that supposed to do that. If they're not doing that, they're not doing their job, honestly. So if they do that, I mean, okay, I get it. I messed up, and you're telling me to fix it. That's how I become better.
Hey, look, what you gotta say?
Technically, um, what he said, but um, yeah, technically the same thing. Cause if you do like something like wrong, or if you coach comes like tell you what's wrong and what you need to fix, and then just fix it. That's what,
It also goes with practice too.
yeah.
I can't just do it in games. I gotta do it in practice too.
But you've seen those kids that, coach getting in their tail, and then they're like, grr, 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 just.
They're not coachable at that point.
It's one thing to be it's one thing to be coachable, but it's another. You have to first step is admitting it. First step is recognition, admitting it. If you don't admit that you are in the wrong, or that you're something that you missed or didn't do correctly, then no matter how much somebody screams, it got to be up here first. You got to realize you made a mistake or realize there's a problem to accept the constructive criticism, like they're saying.
So you and I have both been in this game a long time, as far as
What game?
youth sports game, bro. Like, you see kids who you telling them like, hey, I just saw you do X, Y, and Z. I ain't do that. It wasn't my fault. Like, at what point do you take ownership though? Because you may not think you did anything wrong, but you got
You
somebody.
never gonna think you did anything wrong if you just playing.
That's what I'm saying. So, like, what makes you different from that kid? For those kids who have that negative mindset and don't realize that the coach is here to make you better. Even
Well,
if
I guess that just goes with people telling you that. Something I don't know. I don't know how to I don't know how to change that mindset.
Have you ever talked like negatively to yourself about something?
Yeah. Yeah.
And what was the end result?
I'm like, if I talk negative to somebody about myself, I don't know, work on it, I guess. If anything,
Practice it.
Practice.
yeah, but like, oh, I'm not hitting this shot. Okay, I'm gonna just go out there and hit it all day or something like that. I was like, when that one game, I missed that game winner. The next day or like 2 days after that, I was out there shooting the same shot all day.
So tell me about your mindset, Mr. Mills. So why are you right now so heavily into, changing your mindset? Changing your mindset.
Why does the definition of insanity is doing the same thing the same way and expecting a different result?
Mm-hmm.
So in order to get a different result in my health and my income and my day-to-day and my mental sanity, I gotta do things differently. I gotta change the routine. Establish a routine, a positive routine, right?
Mm-hmm.
E.T. says it all the time, and I've started doing some things differently. Waking up at a certain time, sometimes without an alarm, which is very strange, but it's becoming a routine. Getting up, going walking my 1.5 2 miles every morning, coming in, doing my motivation, start logging in for work. And the way you begin your day has a lot to do with the way you go about your day. So I'm trying to, and it's been working. I don't fuss as much around this establishment called our house as I used to. There's still some things, but I keep my mouth closed. Too blessed to be stressed. Trying not to be stressed.
But okay, so with the things that you keep your mouth closed on, do you think that is healthy for you?
Yes and no.
I mean,
Because it's healthy for me because I'm not driving my blood pressure up fussing about stuff that, repetitively and then not getting done. But no, because it's still in the back of my mind when I see it. I'm like, oh, this is not this is not that. Let me just remove myself from the situation, or let me just out of sight, out of mind. And if it get done, it get done. But if not, then I'm in my space, So it's a swinging pendulum. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not good. So you just got to find a balance. But in order to find a balance, the other people involved have to help you balance it out.
So if they don't know that you need to be balanced,
But they know, they have to know it.
They would know because you see you change.
They are intelligent Homo sapiens. They're human beings with a mind. And so you tell a kid, for instance, we have a grandchild that's a year and a quarter right now, something like that. It's just gonna come that time, like, no, that's hot. No, that's hot. Hot. No. Everybody go through it. Everybody has to learn from making their own mistakes. He go touch it one time, he'll guarantee you won't have them again. So it goes back to what I was saying. If I say it once, I'm not the child touching the hot stove because I've said it a million times. And you just keep saying it. And it's like, okay, you come to a point where I'm just going to stop saying it. And those involved may realize you stopped saying it, but they still see it. It shouldn't get to that point. There have been stipulations put in place that work well for a while, and then they go to the wayside. Anyway, we getting sidetracked. But your mindset.
What's the main point? I was
my mindset. She's saying that I'm trying to be more positive, trying to set the routine, trying to maintain a positive mindset. But sometimes your mindset can get a little tripped up when you let the negativity ease in.
yeah.
But you try not to notice it. I mean, you notice it, but you try not to let it come out. You try to let the negativity come out. Remain positive. But no one can be positive their entire life 100% of the time. If that's the case, they're a hermit and they live by themselves. They have no spouse. They have no children. They have no life. They have no job.
And when you see them people, like, it's really kind of annoying that they seem so positive all the time.
How?
Huh?
That should be like.
You ever seen anybody? They're like,
I really have.
but if we see that dude every single day and he at your school, Heidi ho, Aaron, turn your frown upside down.
That'll make you laugh. That'd be a good friend like that.
It'll make you laugh, but if you get that every single day, you be like, bro, let me be mad for just a second. I reserve the right to be mad. Let me be mad, and then I'll go back to being happy-go-lucky Aaron.
Positive people breed positivity. So you want those
So
people.
if that was the case, if you want to be, you said let me be mad. That means you want to be mad.
You deserve to be mad. You deserve to have those feelings. If something makes you upset, you deserve to have those feelings.
Yeah, you're human. Yeah, but don't hold on to it.
You're not gonna hold
let
on to it. But if it just happened and the white glove dude come over here and ask you to turn your frown upside down, like, dude, this just happened to me like just a second ago. And you want me to turn my frown upside down? Not right now. I'll do it in a minute.
Well, I would say it depends what happens.
Let me process.
It depends what happens.
But let you process. You need to process it. Well, as far as my mindset is concerned, I am somewhat of an optimist. Some people will describe me as being very mean.
How? Who said that?
Man, people that don't know me think I am mean.
Well, no mind.
I hung out with this one chick, and she was like, "Oh my God, you are not the butt face I thought you were. You are hilarious." I'm like, "Yeah, duh. I mean, but she didn't know.
But I'll get that because like some people look mad when they're just relaxing.
That's what I'm saying. So that's like
Some people
RBF.
have RBF, yeah.
And I think I have
But
RBF.
I don't think you have RBF.
Sometimes I do, depending on the setting I'm
Sorry,
in.
what
If
is
I'm in
RBF?
business mode and I'm focused,
Resting female dog face.
Okay.
yeah. If I'm in business mode and I'm focused on something, my attention is going to the details and to line everything up the way it should be. And sometimes, most times, I cannot play while I'm doing that.
Well,
I can't joke around and play while I'm doing that because to me that appears that I'm not taking this whatever this is seriously. And so when I fail to play around, people think, "Oh my gosh, she has no sense of humor. She's just da 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 da," and it's not.
I get at that point they just catch you at the wrong time.
Exactly, they caught me at the wrong time. But anyway, so my mindset really had to deal with building up confidence in certain areas as far as leadership is concerned. I never really saw myself as a leader, so leading people wasn't, on my radar. Yes, I wanted to get my hands into every little thing and be a part of all the things, but I'm more of a team player. I'm a supporting role in the process. And so, when you put me to the forefront of things, I do tend to have a little bit of control issues. And I like to do everything all on my own. And I don't need no help from nobody. And sometimes it's not nice to be that way. So my mindset had to change it to allow people to help me. Be receptive of help and realize that people are not trying to take something from me if they try to help me. Also had to change my mindset to say, yes, you can be a leader. Yes, you are a leader. You're capable of doing great things. Everybody think they are, but deep down inside, sometimes people have this little negative thing nagging at them saying, nope, you can't do that. Mm-hmm. So I can do whatever I want to do. So I had to change my mindset to realize that is the truth. So here we are, doing all the things like this. Thank you for watching.
That's it?
Huh?
That's it?
That's all I got to say. With the negative feedback, we were talking about earlier how like some players would take constructive criticism as
What kind of criticism?
constructive.
Oh.
What is?
Go ahead. Yeah.
Okay, as a negative. But how do you deal with that? Because you're the only other working person besides me. How do you deal with when when you're in the workplace and an idea is brought to you and you're like, okay, let's try to find the positives, but you don't see any positives. And they say, Howard, how do you feel about this? And you're like, okay, there is no positive situation here. Here are all the negative. Just only negative.
I don't think I've ever had a situation like that. I always play devil's advocate. That's just what I do. It's in my nature. Mm-hmm. So if somebody presents me with something, I'm going to immediately counterbalance. Like, okay, that's fine, but what if this, and this? Because that person may not have ever thought about that before. And if they have, then it's like, okay, well, I thought about that, then they counteracted with this. But if they haven't, now I'm bringing value by presenting the what ifs or the other side of things. That's why you got to have, somebody to counterbalance you, in whether it's in work or relationship or in sports or in whatever it is that you're into. So, because you can do it yourself, but I mean, it's sometimes it's better to have that other person to bounce things off of. instead of just listening to all the pros and cons by yourself because you might miss something. You can provide. You don't want to be the doom and gloom guy. You know, I'm not the doom and gloom guy. Ever. Unless my kitchen ain't clean for a week, you know, I'm doom and gloom guy. I'm Dr. Doom at that point.
You're grumpus at that point. You're such a grumpus.
I'm not a grumpus. I'm not a grumpus. I don't like repeating myself. I just don't. I mean, being a youth coach, that's the wrong thing. Wrong type of crutch to have. But it's one thing to repeat yourself to some kids that you just met, you know, within the last month or two. And versus some kids you've known for years and years and years and years and years. All their life, or the majority of their life.
You sound like a parent.
That's exactly what I am.
You sound like a parent.
That's what he be. What else would he be like?
I don't like repeating myself. I say it once. Y'all hear me. Y'all got ears. Ain't nobody deaf in this house.
Except for nine.
She can't do it.
There's selective hearing. Listening is an action. We already talked about this before. You can hear stuff all day. You can hear it because you're not deaf. You go hear it, but you have to listen to what somebody is saying. Actively listen.
Here do that.
You say what now?
I know a lot of people in this house that do that.
Yeah.
That don't actively listen?
No, selective hearing.
Yeah,
Technically.
exactly.
Yeah, I know, I got it.
Yeah, you do. Everybody.
Everybody.
I mean, I'm guilty of it too. So, just a lot less than everybody else.
What was that little wink for?
I'm looking at the camera.
Ooh.
You better not edit it out either.
I am.
That's valuable.
That's valuable
That's
too.
right. That's a valuable. That's a valuable wink.
I need to.
No one want to see a wink. When the last time someone did that?
Wait, remember when Anaya was trying to wink?
Double blinks.
She's like,
Yeah. No. Mm-mm.
oh man. So,
I had another point to make, but I don't remember what it was. Man.
Anyway, so we took up like 30 minutes of y'all time talking about mindsets.
Other topics.
Huh?
And other topics.
And other topics.
Oh, we got to do our fitness thing.
Well,
So we got to be quick though.
Okay, real quick.
I've got up to go walking every day of the week this week, but one. I haven't lifted in like 2 weeks almost, but I did lift this morning for about 40 minutes. So I need to get back on track. I've had some stuff taking up my time. We gonna get to that later.
Press break collectibles.
Can you see that? So we, us.
I find this is very funny.
Collecting game.
Very wasteful.
Very what?
Wasteful.
Well, it's not wasteful, and we'll have that discussion later.
OMGs.
Because we had the discussion, but well, no, I didn't get you all. We'll get there.
As far as me, I did nothing other than I walked a little bit this week, and I rode my bike last weekend. I didn't ride it this weekend because I don't know what happened. But yeah, weight has been maintained. I haven't gained any pounds this week. Yay! Haven't lost any either. Woo! But I have had my smoothies. I still have eaten healthier. I watch my portions. Make sure I take my supplements and those things. So I made progress as far as that. As for these boys over here, one of them has a jug of water. I don't think it's in here anymore. They always have.
Right there.
Oh, you got
to show
his
it.
jug
That's
of
your
water.
cue to show the water. Pick it up.
He's drinking his jug of water pretty much every day. I don't know if he ever finishes the whole jug every day. Do you?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Yes, I try to. if I don't finish the whole thing, at least have like one more cup of.
Yeah. So he pretty much drinks a gallon of water every single day. Kayla, what you be doing?
Drinking my water.
He don't,
But
he,
it's-
don't, he don't keep track. I don't think.
Yeah.
How many of those you drink a day?
Like 8, 5, or something like that.
So
That's
he
a big
drinks,
difference.
He don't know.
he drinks
Hell.
5 to 8 of those bottles
Hell
every
no.
single day. They're both young with
For the
high
gallon.
metabolism, so they are always running around, playing basketball, wrestling around the house, running up and down the stairs, eating a whole bunch of snacks. This is the one Aaron's the one that eats all the fish. Caleb is the one who eats all the chicken.
Surprised it's not going yet.
Aaron also eats all the fruit in the house.
I'm just a healthy guy, you know.
Yeah, Caleb eats all the
Yeah,
salad.
unless you got some Skittles.
Yo, I would
If
kill.
you got candy,
If you have candy, he will
different
kill
story.
candy.
But I would eat some candy and probably like just like work it off though.
He's like the Marshawn Lynch of basketball.
Could be throwing those Skittles on the court.
Come on, man, give me a Skittle. Like, put that.
Talk about sneaker
That'd be
sliding.
fun.
But anyway,
Yeah,
y'all
that's
enjoy the
interesting.
video for today. I hope you like this new format. Maybe we'll keep it, maybe we won't, depending on how everything turned out. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Do all 3, not just 2, all 3. If you have some
I don't gotta comment.
yes, you do. If you have some favorite motivational videos or speakers, please leave those in the comment section down below so that we can take a listen to those and expose our kids to some of the greats. So
That's exposed.
y'all have a good day.
Bye.
Bye.
What are you talking about?